just wish he knew.
Sorry Jade, I'm having that same TC problem you're having.
I just wish he knew.
Yeah, link up.
Mic test.
Alright, good night, good night, good night. How we doing out there? Are you guys ready for the final round of the Caribbean Porsche Cup? Gonna be an exciting one here as we're closing off. It would have been a close battle with the finisher here, but unfortunately Quinlan Lal is not at home to compete. Instead, I think he's at Virginia Raceway in some Porsche cars. What are the odds? We're not at Virginia though. We're at Road Atlanta here for the final round of the Caribbean Porsche Cup. And leading the way, let me read out the points for you, is none other than Jamaican Kurt Moss of Massive Motorsports with 68 points. And as I just opened with, Quinlan Lal in second place representing Cams with 53 points is unfortunately not going to be able to take part in this event. So clearly Kurt Moss has got an opportunity here to run away with it. Even I think if he doesn't make it, he's gonna win this one here. Even if he doesn't finish first, he's gonna win this one here. So Kurt Moss already the champion of the Caribbean, the inaugural Caribbean Porsche Cup, and congratulations to him. Even if he doesn't make it to the checkered flag, he's gonna walk away with that to his name. And in third place is Kadeem Mohammed, the Barbadian, with 24 points, but he's not out of the bushes just yet. In fourth place is John Green representing Grays, the Guyanese, 23 points right behind Kadeem. So it's going to be a battle for the two of them to end up on the final top spot here at the end of the championship. Unfortunately, we've also missed Dominic Charles in the last, I think it was 2 outings, or maybe this one and the other one, the one before now. And he's got 22 points. So even if he does show up here this evening, he's still in the fight for third position here. We've got Michael Paisley, the Jamaican, coming up. By the way, Dominic Charles is Trinidadian, if you didn't know. And in sixth place is Michael Paisley, the Jamaican, with 21 points. So he's still in contention too for the top spot. What an event here we've had with the Caribbean Porsche Cup. They're all basically still in it from third position all the way down into 11th, as a matter of fact. And that is some, if that's not, you know, testament to how close these cars have been running here. As we do get qualifying underway now, you can see everyone leaving pit lane. We'll pick them up in a sec. I just want to go through the points here. We've got Jaden Harrison, another Jamaican here in 7th position with 20 points. Daniel Williams coming late to the fight in 8th points. The Guyanese with 15 points rather in 8th position. Christian Rajnath, another Guyanese in 9th position
Just
with
a
15
suggestion,
points.
everyone give each other space going into the final chicane for the fast lap.
And in final position here, 10th here, not final position, we got many more to talk about, but in contention rather, Michael Charles here in 10th position, the Trinidadian, with 15 points as well. So we got Daniel, Christian, and Michael all on the same point. So it's still going to be a pretty clean and you know, fighting night here to end up on the final podium position here. As we got some guys now out on track. Christian Rajnath is the actual one that's leading here for the guys as he making it around turn 11. It's the final turn. Into turn 12 he goes. And now he'll begin a fast one. I want to take you on board of a lap here at Road Atlanta. Takes a little bit of the grass there, Christian Rajnath. Definitely not going to be a fast lap here. Just probably still getting some more warmth in those tires. Turn 6 comes into a little bit of a straight here, goes into turn 7, which tightens up down to this long back straight here now. You see him going left to right, trying to get some more heat into those tires. Turn 10A, as it's a double header here. That's turn 10B. Comes across turn 11 once again. Christian Rajnath, that's a lap of Road Atlanta. And where does it put him? He's still in the top spot as he brings that down. Cale Van Roper is second here, but behind Christian Rajnath, who we have crossing the line there, it was Peter Arundel actually. I didn't think he would make it out here, but he did make it out. Kadeem Mohammed comes second fastest there, the Barbadian now. And he look at him, John Green, all of them there in the Michael Paisley, Jaden Harrison, Daniel Williams, Christian Rajnath, Michael Charles, and Peter Arundel. Those are the ones that you need to look for here in the fight for the top spot. Already Peter Arundel has placed that car in second position as Kurt Moss has rightfully taken his position here as he's been the fastest throughout the practice week. As he's waving the Jamaican flag high here at Road America. Remember, Kurt Moss doesn't even need to finish here in this event to claim victory. He's already the champion of the inaugural Porsche Cup, Caribbean Porsche Cup. So it's a fight here now for the third position as Quinlan Lal walks away with 53 points. And Kadeem Mohammed can actually steal that away if Kurt Moss doesn't claim that checkered flag. He can't take that away from Quinlan Lal. So 25 points, he's already on 24. That'll give him 29. Sorry, that'll give him 49 rather. So no, he cannot claim that position from Quinlan Lal. Where was my maths on that one, guys? Jeez Louise. Alright, let's get back to the video here. 10 minutes already left in qualifying here. Kurt Moss not even going fast as Peter Arundel now, serious about this business out here. Goes into the top spot and already 3/10 clear of Kurt Moss. He's also putting down a purple sector here through sector 1. We're gonna ask you guys to just refrain from spamming the caps, as we've got some bots out there just waiting for fresh meat. So sorry about that, Wes Ruffus. Oswin Wilson out there in the chat saying he misses this. We miss you too, brother. Hardcore Reap, welcome to the chat. So here we go. Peter Arundel now goes over sector 1 once again. He loses that rear end, but already 2/10 up on his fastest time through sector 1. Let's stick with him here as Cale Vadenroper takes that car into the second position now. 2.5 tenths or so away from Peter Arundel. Christian Rajnot now climbs the ladder into 4th position. He's about to cross the second sector here. Peter Arundel coming down the hill. Oh, he's lost a lot of time there with that slide. Comes across the line, of course, does not improve, but he's going to go for another fast one here. Want to catch up, though, with those at the back of the field. Cale Vadenroper on an outlap, it seems. So we'll skip him. Kurt Moss, though, going faster. He's got purples in sector 1 and 2. He comes across the line now, goes faster. So the 121.081 takes that car back into pit lane. He leads by some 93 hundredths of a second over Peter Arundel. Whereas Cale Vadenroper, he's still not on a fast one here. Peter is, and he's not doing quite well through sector 1. Whereas Daniel Williams, he's doing better here through sector 1. Downhill now. Daniel Williams, will he improve here in sector 2? He's some 4/10 away from the top spot. Does not improve in sector 2 here. And it's such a short sector 3. Comes across the line, does go 3rd fastest though, Daniel Williams. And it's purple fastest too as well. Peter now back on a controlled lap here. Oh, they gotta watch going over that section right there. Comes across sector 1, gives a personal best here now. Daniel Williams losing it in front of Peter right there, so Daniel not on a fast one anymore. Where are the likes of John Green, Kadeem Mohammed? John still in pit lane. Kadeem Mohammed only 6th fastest here for the Barbadian. Sector 2 not looking so good for Peter Arundel, but can he come across sector 3 here, which is quite short to begin with? Kadeem does go 5th fastest now over Christian Rajnot. Comes across the line, Peter Arundel, 3/1000ths of a second, takes the top spot away from Kurt Moss now. Moss back out on track, not doing so well here in sector 1, but could be building the car up. Where's Daniel Williams? He's on an outlap. Cale Vadenroper here has an opportunity now to put it on the second row, to put it ahead of Daniel Williams here on the top spot of the second row. Kurt Moss takes that back away from Peter Arundel. Now purples all around. 120.954 from the Jamaican. Where's Peter? He's responding. Purple sector through sector 1. Purple sector to sector 2. Peter Arundel, where has he found this pace from? Comes down into sector 3 now. They're sharing it. The top spot. He comes across the line. It's another 1.5 tenths of a second there. Peter Arundel over Kurt Moss. Kurt doing a personal best through sector 1. All too wide, will lose the rear end. Can Peter Arundel now win this race to claim some well-deserved points here? Kurt Moss and Peter Arundel back in pit lane. Whether or not the finishing is that Peter Arundel cannot claim a spot here on the podium at the end of this championship, it seems as though they're going to give us quite a race. Daniel Williams not performing here as we've got less than 3 minutes left in qualifying session. Michael Charles comes across the line, 7th fastest now. The Trinidadian with a 1:21.778. Cale Vaden Roper here looking to best his time. He's still in an outlap. Looking at Kadeem Mohammed, he went greens there on that previous lap, so let's follow him along for this one. Kadeem, well in contention here. For the final podium position in the championship. Comes across sector 1 and he's improving on his fastest time over there by 200ths of a second. Almost 3/10ths of a second rather. Let's see him at the bottom of the hill now. Even faster here over his previous fastest time. Oh, but he took too much of that curb, Kadeem, and now he's going to lose that rear end. He's got less than a minute. He's not going to be able to make it. Jaden Harrison also back in pit lane. Michael Charles looking to start one here. Oh, look at guys exiting pit lane rather. Not sure those who just exited pit lane can make it around. Not seeing anything here from Michael Charles as well to indicate that he's on a valid lap, but he should be. Let's look back. Mark Anthony Eaton coming in late with this custom livery that represents JSRA, who's put him on here for the past few championships that we've held here at CSRO. JSRA being the #1 go-to sim racing club there in Jamaica, has got their very own facility. You can look them up on their Instagram, Jamaican Sim Racing Association. If you're interested in joining sim racing, you're out there in Jamaica, you don't have a rig, which is the chair, wheel, and pedal setup, they can help you along. Mark Anthony has been there throughout this championship and the previous Caribbean Sim Racing Championship, and raced all of his races at that location. So if you're interested in doing so, hit them up, get in contact with Stephen Stewart, and join the Caribbean sim racing craze. That is it for qualifying. It seems as though it's not going to change. Peter Arundel with a stonking 1:27.92 to go ahead on pole there, above Kurt Moss with a 1:29.54. Gilvana Roper is not on a lap here. He's just going around track. Dylan Park is on a lap though. He's improving through sector 1. Let's see if he can get out of this 11th spot. Oh no, he makes a mistake there, another park. But the time is still counting, so that is still a valid lap that he's on. Comes across the line, cannot improve here. Everyone else being shown a checkered flag except for Tavar Clark, who seems to be off in the stands here. Probably getting a sip of a beer or something. Yeah, Tavar Clark apparently not taking part in this event here. But congrats to Peter Arundel. What a lap by him. Car looks awesome indeed. And it's no problem there. Hardcore Rib. I'm guessing that is Steven Stewart. What a qualifying session that was. The race should be even better. Now let's get the drone here in position. Should be quite the race start here now. Alright, we did have country standings as well in this championship. I just want to bring that to your attention. And let me just read for you those standings here now. So at the end of 3 rounds, we had Jamaica with 115 points. Guyana with 53 points, Trinidad and Tobago with 50 points, and Barbados with 24 points. Unfortunately, not a lot of Bajans taking part here in the championship. And how it's actually counted, it's not all the Jamaicans that make it into the top 10 are counted, only the top 3, so it's to make it very much fair here. The top 3 Jamaicans, Guyanese, and Barbadians, as well as Trinidadians, are counted towards that tally. So it's not because Jamaicans here outnumber the rest of the field, it's just that they have more numbers within the top 10 finishing for points. So if Guyana wants to step up, they got to get more drivers out here. If Barbados wants to do the same, they got to get more drivers out here, and same for Trinidad and Tobago. Alright guys, congratulations there on the qualifying to the top front person. Get ready for your race event next. What's the countdown time?
There's none yet. It's at 0.
Alright, I'm gonna move it along here now.
Alright, 2 minutes. Hey Peter, good luck, man.
Are you in this?
Yes, sir.
Just to be sure, it's a mandatory pit stop. Change the tires.
Nope, it's free. Change the tires or add fuel if you want. It's up to you.
At least 1 liter of fuel. That's it. Anything else is up to you.
Alright guys, just be careful into turn 1. Be careful into turn 1. I just want to say thank you, Broken, for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that like and share button as well if you've got persons, family, friends that are interested in the Caribbean sim racing organization and what we do out here. We hold championships basically every month for this entire year, except for a few months out of the season where we take our summer breaks and Christmas breaks as well. Alright guys, get ready. We go racing at lights out. Please be reminded, do not use the horn and watch your lights blinking. Alright, 6 lights are on. We are ready to go and they are off now as they come down into turn number 1. Let's pick up with the mid pack here now with Christian Rajnath, who gets the head of the field. Peter Arundel so far. Everyone through here. Oh, Daniel Williams goes off track now. And coming into turn 3, they've got to watch it here. Everyone. Oh, we got some guys getting off track here and stuck. I think it was Nikolai Gibbons, but so far Peter Arundel with the whole shot. Kurt Moss running it really wide here now. And he's got a whole bunch of guys behind him fighting for position. Cale Vader Roper involved in that one. Kadeem Mohammed as well as Michael Charles now. Looking back, Michael Charles is fighting Kadeem Mohammed for that position. He pulls out to the outside now, which switches back into the inside line for Kadeem Mohammed. He's so far ahead here, Michael Charles, but can he keep it? Kadeem on the break-in goes ahead into the apex of the turn. They slightly touch here, Michael Charles. As also, I can see Jaden Harrison fighting with Christian Rajnath behind Jaden, ahead now of Christian. They're now spreading out, but it's already Peter Arundel with a 2-second lead here. Michael Charles, oh, someone slowing down drastically there. I think it was Jaden Harrison. Now he comes in contact with DeVille Park. And DeVille having to watch how he comes back on track here. Wonder what happened there to Jaden Harrison. But now he's relegated to 7th position. Christian Rajnath goes ahead, and Michael Charles losing touch there now of Kadeem Mohammed. Mark Anthony Eaton already up as Christian Rajnath is taken again by Jaden Harrison. Ewan Campbell battling it out there with Jamaican Mark Anthony Eaton now. Daniel Williams has suffered enormously on this race start. Now he's going to have to play catch up from 14th position. Peter Arundel comes across the line, still 2.7 seconds to his name here against Kurt Moss. Again, Kurt does not even have to finish this race in order to win the championship. So no pressure there to Kurt Moss. Cale Vaden Roper here in 3rd position. His best so far for the season. Oh, takes it a little bit wide there. Kadeem Mohammed up into 4th position. He needs the points here now, Kadeem. And anything above John Green here is good for him. John Green does make a move though against Mark Anthony Eaton. John now further up into the points. Can Mark fight back here now? He's in the slipstream behind the Guyanese. Right now with Mark. He best follow the Guyanese here, as John has proven that he's got immense amount of pace when he needs it. Racing on the lights here. Ooh, takes a little bit too much of that curve there, Mark. And he's losing time now to John Green. But it's a train ahead of him here. John Green, Ewart Campbell, Christian Rajnaut fighting for that 7th position here. Christian does manage to pull away a bit here now as Mark Anthony is right up on the John Green as he's got Ewart Campbell ahead of him. He doesn't know which way to go here. Mark Anthony backs off into turn 6 now they go. Oh, on the break in there, he's got to watch himself. He's also got Antonio Campbell looking at him from the rear. Is made. Mikkel Charles over Kadeem Mohammed now. As Mikkel has probably found some pace here. Oh, 2 positions lost. Antonio Campbell goes up into 10th position. John Green goes ahead of Ewart Campbell into 8th. So John climb back positions here now. Next up is Christian Rajnaut, who seems to be struggling ahead. Oh, just a little bit of smoke there. I think someone locked up over the curbs. Kadeem is losing pace now. Oh, Mark Anthony and Antonio Campbell, he takes back that position, but now he's got Ewart Campbell ahead of him here for 9th. Take a ride with the Jamaican once some more. Antonio looks on the inside. Can he get the move done here on the break-in? It's well done by him. Antonio Campbell now up into 10th. And he's going after Ewart Campbell now. I wonder if there's any relation right now with Antonio. Mikkel Charles is closing the gap to Cale Vader Roper. Oh, how much they did not collide. Antonio taking too much of that curve there now. Mark Anthony for a split second being able to gain back some time lost to the Jamaican. It does seem like Mark Anthony does have better pace here over Antonio Campbell. But it's all spread out now for the three of them. Let's look ahead now. Comfortable lead here for Peter Arundel. 3.5 seconds to his name. Kurt Moss is behind him though. Doesn't need to win this race to claim that victory. Cale Vaden Roper being pressured now by Mikkel Charles here for that 3rd position. Better line there from Mikkel Charles. He gets up right onto that Porsche now. Cale Vaden Roper under immense pressure. Just look at that sky here. Road Atlanta proving to be beautiful as always. Right into turn 10 we go. Heavy on the braking and better on the braking is Mikkel Charles. It's a 122.5 from Kale, 122.7 from Mikkel. But they're 123 from Kadeem Mohammed and 123 from Jaden Harrison now. I do know what Kale going way off track there, been given a cut track warning now. He's got 2 out of 5. This is where Mikkel is strongest. You can see Kadeem just inching closer to the duo here now. As you will ultimately lose time while you battle. Bert Moss keeping Peter Arundel honest. He's now decreased that deficit to 2.7 seconds. Kale seems to be very strong here at the back end of the circuit. But now Mikkel is even closer through that section there and is coming upon his strongest suit of this track. Daniel Williams moves into 11th position over DeVille Park. Mikkel playing it very, very safe here as he comes out of turn 1. Oh no, he's made a mistake. He went in way too early there for turn 3. Gonna lose some time. Let's look back now. Mark Anthony Eaton has got Ewart Campbell ahead of him. Antonio Campbell has lost out majorly here. Now he's back into 13th position. And now Mark Anthony, what a position there to be in! Ewart seems to be struggling here under the pressure from Mark. Here's Daniel Williams now catching up to the duo. Mikkel Charles does make that move against... Oh, this is a fight here now. We have for the final podium position. Kelvin and Roper being pushed a little wide here. But we did not see what happened from the beginning of the fight. Mikkel bluffing on the inside. Does he make it count? No, he does not. Kadeem climbed back some time now to them as well. Jaden Harrison further in the background. Mikkel so much smoother through that section there. He's going to gain way more time here. Had to go heavy on the brake, Mikkel Charles. He's got to pick his fight, Mikkel. It's definitely not where he's trying now. Back to the drawing board he goes, as Kadeem now is closing the gap. Ooh, Daniel Williams against Ewart Campbell. Ewart just pulls aside and let the faster Guyanese through. Vernon Ewart come out of that corner way too shaken up here now. Nikolai Gibbons makes a move over Nathaniel Campbell as well. Let's take a look back up the field though. Let's not get away from this fight here. Mikkel losing some time, but he's going to be able to catch back now as he's stronger through this section. Oh, Kale losing the rear end and managing to hold it though through turn 1. No, on the inside. How did it not collide? Kale is all the way out of shape. Kale is in trouble. Kale is in major trouble now. He's He's overcooked those rear tires, and he's all over the place. Daniel Williams, again, he's had issues here. I can see him falling down the yard. He's back into 12th now, and he's out of this one. Mikkel in the slipstream. This could be it right now. He pulls out. He's on the outside line, but it's soon to be the inside line. Let's take a look at this one from the outside. Into turn 10 they go ahead. Can this be the move here? If we also see another move behind them, Calvin Roper. He does not hold on here. The Trinidadian goes ahead into the final podium position, and Jaden Harrison also goes ahead of Kadeem Mohammed into the same turn that Mikkel claimed. What a pass there from both of them. Kale still struggling here. You can see him all over the track. Pit window is open now. Oh, Jaden getting a little bit too racy there. Went way too wide now. And Ewart Campbell is the first one in pit lane. Looking back ahead, Christian Rajnat has now caught up to Kadeem Mohammed. Kadeem still needs these points ahead of John Green, who's actually the one behind Christian Rajnat, in order to hold on to the final podium position for the championship winning. On the inside, Christian Rajnat is having a look. Kadeem leaving the space here now for him. Coming across the line here, much faster is Christian Rajnat, so that does indicate something went majorly wrong there for Kadeem Mohammed. Even faster is Sean Green behind them with a 122 on the timing chart. John Green making a huge mistake there as DeVille Park pits. Has been passed now by Jaden Harrison. So Kale's probably overused these tires now. He's back in 5th position. Meanwhile, Kurt Moss has closed the deficit to Peter Arundel. Peter could also be backing off here now to save those tires. Not even closer here now to Kadeem Mohammed as they come around the S's. Fast one here now to try and close the gap to Peter Arundel. as Kadim goes really slow through the top of the hill. Christian Rajnat now 2.5 tenths away. Much better exit here now from the Guyanese. Lost another one. Antonio Campbell is going to retire from this race in 12th position. Christian Rajnat in the slipstream, catching up. He pulls out here now. On the brake and they go. Can he get it done, Christian? Into turn 10A, into turn 10B on the exit now. Can he hold on, or can Kadim Mohammed fight back now for that 6th position? Seems as though Christian is gone. Where's John Green? He's 2.7 seconds away from Kadim Mohammed. He needs to beat the Bajan here now in order to get up into that 3rd position. Total points, that is, across the championship. Taking a look back, Kadim is catching back up to Christian Rajnat now. Kurt Moss still around at 1.4, 1.3 there, as Peter Arundel now goes fastest with a 122.0 against Kurt Moss's 122.4, I think it was. Christian still managing to hold on to this 7th position here. Oh no, DeVille Park has lost it. At the top of the hill here, Jaden Harrison now takes it into pit lane. First within the top 5 to pit. Let's see how long he will take it. Oh no, he misses his pit box. He had to bring that car back. There's going to be a lot of time lost here for the Jamaican now. And as Kurt Moss gets well under a second to Peter Arundel, I want to see what Jaden Harrison puts up here as the time spent in pit lane. It's 41 seconds here. So it's approximately 40 to 41 seconds. Let's say 35 seconds to 40 seconds for a pit stop. But it doesn't seem as though Jaden has changed tires. He just probably added some fuel and he's gone again. Kurt Moss now closing the gap ever so nearly. And he's probably thinking to catch Peter in a pit stop. Doesn't even need to fight for this position. Doesn't even need to finish the championship. Finish this race here to win the championship. As the sun continues to set here at Road Atlanta. Mikel Charles now pits from 3rd position. Let's see how long he takes in pit lane. Oh, someone loses it there. Who was it? I think it was Javon Parry. Yes, it was. He's got to be careful how he gets going again, though, as we're waiting for Mikel Charles to exit pit lane. In the meantime, Cale Vanenroper gets back up into 3rd position. Mikel, 44.3 here. Quite a lengthy stop. He probably went for a change of tires. He gets going again. Kurt Moss now seems to be backing off here from Peter Arundel, or Peter just trying to hold on to the lead of this race. Seeing Peter is definitely going into pit lane now. Let's see how long he will take. Eastman did not take part in this race. You're not even seeing him on the timing sheet. As Cale Vanderoper now enters pit lane as well. Ewart Campbell as well enters pit lane for his pit stop. It's going to be a 46.6 from Peter Aaron. That's a lengthy stop there from your race leader. Well, was your race leader. It's 27.7 for Cale. He definitely does not need a change of tires here. Checking to see if he did have a drive-through penalty. No, he did not. So he just went for a splash of gas and is back on the way here, Cale Vanderoper. But your leader is now Kurt Moss, and he's not taking his pit stop just yet. He's got about just under 9 minutes to take his pit stop. Currently, Christian Rajanath, coming off of a podium last weekend, is back on the podium here now again. And Kadeem Mohammed back on the podium as well, with John Green right behind them. Oh, Kadeem takes that car into pit lane now. Let's see how long he will take in pit lane. As Kurt Moss has an issue. He spins at the top of, I think it was turn 6. So that's going to be very bad for him in his pit stop. Looking back at Kadeem Mohammed now, though. Let's see how long he takes. Gets going again, Kadeem, so it's just a splash of gas here. And he's gone. 29.7. Good stop. Remember, he's in a fight there with John Green and Christian Rajanath. So let's see where that places him. He re-enters the race here now at 8th. Jaden Harrison, already taking a pit stop, has managed to go ahead now of Kadeem Mohammed. Oh, watch it there, Mikhail. Looking at Kurt, he does enter pit lane now. What does he have for us here? And where's Peter Arundel? Is just about. Can't see him. He's now coming down the back straightaway into the S's. So he will retake the lead of this race here, Peter Arundel. Christian Rajanath now leads the event. John Green now enters pit lane here. And we're watching John Green versus Kadeem Mohammed. Kurt Moss, that's a lengthy pit stop there from Kurt Moss. He does get going again here now, Kurt. Oh. Just give me a second there. I think I've been kicked out of the stream. All right, we're getting back in here now. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Sorry about that. Not quite sure what happened here, but we're back in here now. Christian Rajanath, Peter Arundel does go back ahead here. Okay, we're getting the timing chart set back for us. Who's what, where, we'll know in a second. Christian Rajanath currently still in first. Peter Arundel gets back into second position. So hold on, let me see if I can get another timing sheet up here for us. In the meantime, yes, This one here, Ufa our tower, can work in the meanwhile. Christian Rajnath is in first position. Peter Arundel goes into second, but remember Christian did not pit as yet. Kelvin and Roper back into the podium position with his pit stop. Kurt Moss behind him, and a train of cars two behind him, Jaden Harrison and Kadeem Mohammed. Kadeem does make it ahead of John Green. Michael Charles as well ahead of John Green. Mark Anthony Ida, don't believe he has pitted just yet. John Green, oh, lots of mistakes there from the Guyanese. I'm not sure if you can even see the track. As it gets even darker here with less than 15 minutes left in the race. Nikolai Gibbons in 10th, DeVille Clark in 11th. 12th is Tavar Clark, sorry, DeVille Park. To wrap up your top 12 here now. When will Christian Rajnath hit? Muhammad closing that gap here to Jaden Harrison. Still needs to finish ahead of John Green here, and he's done well in his pit stop to hold on to some well-earned points here, the Barbadian. John Green is on the verge of making a move here on Mark Anthony Eaton though. To Michael Charles. Oh no! He went off track actually, he took a spin. And now John Green is right behind Mark Anthony. I'm not quite sure if I missed Christian Rajnath's pit stop, but he's got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds now, or 10 seconds rather, to take that pit stop. So I do believe this is the lap he will take it in. John Green is even closer now to Mark Anthony on the inside. Mark, try to close the door down early. Get it done here now as Christian Rajnath does take it into pit lane. Peter Arundel retakes the lead of this race. Kelvin Roper should get up into second position. But what will be the stop here from Christian Rajnath is what I want to know. Is my tower back working? No, it's not. Here comes Christian Rajnath. Comes out of pit lane as a 28.4. He can just stay ahead of Jaden Harrison here now. As he exits pit lane, Graydon does go ahead, but Christian can fight back now. Kurt Moss, meanwhile, is very close to Kelvin Roper here. And right behind him, we've got Christian Rajnath versus Jaden Harrison. John Green now less than a tenth here. Oh, he takes it off track. He cannot see John Green. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. As he took way too much pace into that turn. had to oversteer there, correct the oversteer. As now Mark Anthony's under so much pressure from the Guyanese. The Guyanese chooses to go on the outside line now. Now Mark Anthony's been relegated. He's having a look on the inside. No, he's not close enough. John Green. Oh, and he's even going to outbreak himself, Mark Anthony. And he's going to lose that position now to John. Kurt Moss even closer now to Cale Vaden Roper. Christian losing time to Jaden Harrison. Kurt Moss having a look on the inside but cannot get it done. You can see Osmond Wilson in the chat. What happened to John these days? I used to look up to him when I started sim racing. Boy, I don't know, man. Probably the old age. Kurt, pressure in this Jamaican youngster now. And while they're fighting it out, Peter Arundel is just increasing the gap. Let's take a ride with the Jamaican. Oh, Cale with a huge mistake now. Car on two wheels. Kurt having to back out of that one. He doesn't want to get involved there. Cale does get it going again though. And it seems as though he's just overdriving this car. Bit too soon there on the accelerator for Kurt Moss. He loses some time now. As John Green has now lost it to Mark Anthony. I think John, that's it for John. He's out of this one. Mark Anthony up into 8th position now. John Green, I'm pretty sure it's got to be something to do with visibility now. But there are ways you can fix that. By changing your PP filters, the post-processing filter, you can increase the exposure there on the post-process filter and make your night times better here. So Mark Anthony now in a safe space, I suppose. And if we look back up, Kurt Moss is losing time now to Jaden Harrison, who's catching up to them at a blazing pace here. Ride with Jaden. He's got a front row seat to this fight as Kurt Moss is in the slipstream now. He's pondering. He's looking to the outside line. Cale has not defended that position just yet, and he's going to defend now. Is it too late for Cale? It seems so. As Cale now tries to cut back, but Jaden Harrison is going to have the better of him over the hill. They go. Can he get it held on? Oh my God! Joy Cale Vaden Roper with the... I can't say that. I was about to say it, but man, oh man, those were some big cojones. Hanging it out on the line there on the outside to hold on to that final podium position. Cale Vaden Roper. And Nikolai Gibbons is a drive-through for cutting. Too many cuts there now for... Oh, Cale Vaden Roper launches that car. over the gravel, and now he's gonna give Jaden another opportunity here. He takes off his light, scares him into the turn. What in tarnation? What did I just witness? What kind of strategy is that? Kelvin and Roper being duped there into opening up that entire inside line there for Jaden Harrison. Now he's going to catch him back onto the slipstream. However, this is for a podium spot in the race. Jaden Harrison outbreaks himself. And now he's going to fall victim to persons behind him, Jaden Harrison, but can he hold on? Christian Ratchnop loses at the top of the hill. Michael Charles makes it into 5th position now. Riding with Jaden again here. Kale has got no composure left, but how he hung it out to dry there on the outside line of the ultimate turn was just amazing. Nothing short but amazing. Off again for Jaden. Into turn 6 he goes. Kale does not have any information to go off of here. He doesn't know where Jaden is. And this is not against the rules. Oh no, Jaden's gonna be slowed down there because he cut the track. And he's gonna lose a lot of time here now to kill Vaden Roper. Can he close it back though? 0.8. It's pretty dark here and challenging. This is exactly what I hoped for. And you can see the maturity in these drivers now. These are kids, ladies and gentlemen. Kids. And I bet you if you put them in a race car, they will translate at least 90% of their skill. This is the opportunity we're trying to afford them. He goes off again, Jaden. Kill has no information to go off of. Less than 2 minutes in this race. Can Jaden Harrison close this gap? Can Jaden Harrison claim the final podium position of the final race here for the inaugural Caribbean Porsche Cup? It's clean on turn A, clean on turn 10B. Ignore the pit window there at the top. It's because I left and rejoined the server, whatever issue they gave me. But the race is about to come to an end here. Oh, the pace from Jaden through turn 1 right there. Oh no! 3 tires over the curb, and that's it. He's gonna lose out all of that. He takes himself out of the race here now. Michael Charles goes up now into 4th position. Kelvin Roper has no more pressure. Kadeem Mohammed is closing the gap to Christian Rajnot and is going to claim the 3rd spot here as we are well under 1 minute to race end. And what a final race it was. Peter Arundel, smooth race here for him. 1 last lap remains, and he's on it. Kadeem Mohammed is the only one here closest to a fight. Christian Rajnot holding on to that top 5 spot. It is the final lap here. It's been 33 laps here at Road Atlanta. Kadeem Mohammed claimed this 5th position now. Let's ride with the Barbadian. Christian's got better pace here, but I do have to look away as now Peter Arundel will come around the final section here of Road Atlanta to claim a victory, well deserved here by him. Wonderful win there from the Trinidadian, and Kurt Moss is going to cruise to the championship victory in 2nd position here at Road Atlanta. Cale Vaden Roper is going to survive a daunting fight there from his countryman. Jaden Harrison and Mikkel Charles is going to be able to claim that 4th position. Kadeem Mohammed cannot get it done here, and Christian Rajnot holds on to the 5th position. Does he? Into the final turn he goes. Someone losing it ahead of him. Who was that person? Christian Rajnot across the line. It was Kadeem Mohammed that lost it. So Christian Rajnot losing it. Kadeem Mohammed will lose it to Mark Anthony Eaton now, who snatches 6th position away from the Barbadian. Kadeem Mohammed is going to bring it home in 7th. Nikolai Gibbons in 8th. DeVille Park in 9th. Jaden Harrison, unfortunately, with a DNF here. Well done, guys. Well done. Beautiful race here. Let's as well. Peter. Alright, we're going to have you in pit lane. Everyone else just go back into pit lane. Thank you very much.
Stefan, where are we lining up?
Let's head back into pit lane. If everyone's back in pit lane, I'm just going to go ahead and conduct the interview now. First and foremost, we're going to speak to Cale Vaden Roper coming down to the end of that one, my guy. Almost as if you couldn't hold on there. You were under immense pressure there from Jaden Harrison. Talk us through that race.
That race was very, very intense for me. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that race right from the beginning to the end. I was plagued with. Let me start from the beginning. I was doing pretty well in qualifying. I managed to find some pace, and I was feeling confident going into the race. I started the race. I was just trying to maintain position, and I managed to do that. Fortunately, I was trying to keep up with Kurt, but I was just didn't have quite his pace today. But I managed to keep it in 3rd. I started losing the rear tires towards the middle of the race, coming under pressure from the guys in 4th and 5th, and a couple more mistakes. I was down the order, so I realized that the only chance I had to get back on the podium was to not change my tires, because I know the tires take the longest to change in pits compared to fueling or changing the tires. So I just put a liter in and got on my way and basically tried to keep it together until the end of the race, and I managed to do so. Didn't quite get P2. I tried to I tried my best against Kurt, but it was yeah, it was fun.
Most
I'm proud of that
definitely.
drive.
Did you think you overdrove the car though? I mean, yeah, you were starting to lose the rear, but to us it seems as though you were overdriving the car.
Well, definitely into that last chicane, the braking zone. I was coming under heavy pressure there because I had a terrible entry to the corner leading onto the straight. So my only defense was to brake as late as possible. So I definitely did push it there, and going over the hill in the after the first corner, yeah, down a girly road corner. I I was really searching for the track limits there, um, to just keep myself ahead.
Yeah, we saw you all over those curbs there. Indeed. All right, thanks a lot, Kale, Vade, and Roper. As we go now to Kurt Moss. Kurt, second in this event, but overall, you are the champion of the Caribbean Porsche Cup, the inaugural Caribbean Porsche Cup. Congratulations to you.
Thanks, man. It really feels good. Winning this championship against some very fast guys with Quinn, Peter here, John Green, what's Kadim? Yeah, all those guys are pretty fast. So to come out on top of all these guys, man, it feels pretty good.
Most definitely. And can you say a few words for the guys here? Because I know you're one that's always on the other end complaining about these guys, but have you seen an improvement so far?
Definitely, I've said it before. The last couple of races that we did, I've been mentioning it in the WhatsApp group that I have to give it up to the guys. The racing has gotten a whole lot better. So I have to give it up. The racecraft is improving a whole lot. So I have to give it up for that.
All right, most definitely there, Kurt Moss. I just want to say congratulations once again. You too, I want to say from when we started CSRO to now, I can definitely see you improving as well. So congratulations here. You've kept it strict throughout the entire championship. And we've definitely loved the battles here that you've given us. Congratulations once more. Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro, and congrats, Peter. Good race, man. You're more consistent tonight.
Thanks, thanks.
Definitely. As we go to Peter Arundel now. Peter, where did that pace come from? And if I'm not mistaken, this is your first race win here at CSR. Is that correct?
Yes, I think it is. Um, I had just been fiddling with the setup, um, even before the last event that I was
I
unfortunately
see him talking, but nothing coming through.
All right, hold on. Let me just
oh
check.
um
Maybe try increasing his volume there. Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead, Peter. We've lost you now, Peter. So, can anyone hear him?
No, I'm not
Negative.
here.
Negative.
Try now, Peter. Or try leaving the channel and coming back in. Not seeing him coming back in. Still not hearing you, Peter.
how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Sorry, I had the wrong input on Discord. Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was. I had been fiddling with the setup before Watkins Glen. Unfortunately, I got sick last week and I couldn't make that event. And then I don't know. I didn't get to do much practice because I was still sick most of this week. But I guess I had a lot of experience on Road Atlanta from racing and iRacing before, so know how to put together the lap and know where to find time, what curves to avoid, because especially in this car, the curves can be a little deadly. And just was able to maintain focus and be consistent for most of my laps. Made a few errors, and when Kurt was catching me, my tires were kind of gone, so I decided to dive into the pits, change them, and see how it. And I don't know how come he came out so far behind me after the pit stops.
Yeah, he actually made a mistake at the top of the hill there. He took a spin while you were in pit lane, so that's what happened to him there, Peter. But there, there we go. We wanted to know where that pace came from. Yes, we do remember you being sick last week and not being able to practice here. But there you go, guys in the chat. iRacing. He's been on iRacing before. He's known the track from before, so he knows where to gain the time. But Peter also, I mean, this car, it's also one of a kind, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a little similar to the one on iRacing, which is a little bit harder to drive. But what I actually did is took the setup from the iRacing setup and adapted it for this.
Interesting.
It seemed to really have the cartoon and make it quite quick. So I'll probably share the setup on the Discord after.
All
So you
right.
could try it.
Indeed. Thanks a lot for that one. All right. That was Peter Arundel, folks. I'll just step away now and close off the stream. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming out tonight and racing with us. Let me just mute myself and earphones here. All right, there. That was it. The end of our inaugural Caribbean Porsche Cup. Man, what these cars are giving us here in terms of competition is unmatched right now in Assetto Corsa. And I want to give a huge shout out to Guerrilla Mods, who are out here creating not just GT3 cars, but they have this Porsche Cup car that is a global series now from Porsche. It's not just in America, it's not just in Europe, it's also in Asia and even in Australia. They have them. It's an amazing series that is just going to be blown up this year coming out of the pandemic. And I can see even with the new GT3 RS as well coming in, Porsche is going to be given a lot of attention here for these cars. But remember, this is the Carrera Cup car, the GT3 Carrera Cup car that is being used, and a new one that's just recently been launched as well. I mean, these cars are amazing in real life as well. You should look up the series there in real life. The American series as well as the European series has a lot of bit of action, I should say. And yeah, give this series a go if you're a motor racing fan. And if you're definitely a fan of sim racing, you can jump on board with us, CSRO. Just hit us up on our Instagram. It's Caribbean Sim Racing _org. That's Caribbean Sim Racing _org. Of course, Caribbean Sim Racing is all just together, one word. And so send us a message. We'll let you know how to join us. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, and share button here. Let's get the YouTube algorithm going. So we continue with our 2023 campaign next weekend. We head back to the Caribbean Sim Racing Championship that is focused on mimicking what was once the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship, CMRC. And so that focuses on the Caribbean tracks from Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica. That is Dover Raceway, Bushy Park, South Dakota Circuit, and Wallerfield Raceway. And so next weekend we continue phase number 2. That's a collective, that's a combined points championship with 5 total phases this year. The only thing that is changed there is the car, and so we've got a pretty nice car coming out here for the second phase. You don't want to miss that, so stay tuned to our socials there for that announcement, as well as we get that championship back underway. So next weekend we've got some more action coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already engaged with us on Instagram as well. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well. and be, you know, just help us with the algorithms in these social media things. You know how they work out. But it's been a really great race here to end the series here uh, at Road Atlanta under the lights, under the night sky. Many guys faltering under the challenge here, but definitely one to me that was worth it. All right, guys, I want to say see you in the next one and stay tuned.